$1 from every drink sold today during the Broncos game will go to the Fly City to Colorado Fund. So order another drink. Go Broncos!
A battle between two AFC West rivals has shifted to the big stage. For the first matchup between the Denver Broncos and Kansas City Chiefs in Week 11, the NFL has flexed the game from the original 4:05 p.m. to Sunday Night Football. This comes as no surprise, as this game will have huge playoff implications as both teams press toward that destination.
This is Carl of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week. Coaching football's a tough gig. You gotta deal with long hours, crazy stress, no job security, and the knowledge that the shirtless guy in section 402 who just pelted you with a tube sock full of dog dung could do your job better than you. That's why I ain't surprised by Gary Kubiak's health scares. Sure, J.J. Watt's easy to coach. Just tie a pork chop to the goalpost and let him swat at it for a few hours. But could you imagine having to design an offense around Matt Schaub? He's a human pocket protector. Sits in the pocket too long, trying to calculate how many points the other team is gonna get. It's called a pick six. 6 points, Schaub. Your only talent you got, I can see, is your ability to marry a hot broad who don't realize she may have drunkenly married Matt Schaub. No wonder Kubiak's head almost exploded. Meanwhile, John Fox's heart attack may got you concerned, Denver fans, but I bet Kubiak would beg to have his arteries blocked like that. At least something will be getting blocked on his side of the field. Look, all the great ones get heart attacks eventually. This is God's way of bringing them back to earth, so they don't try to outcoach death. Just slap a pig valve in there like Tuna did before you and move on. The only reason Andy Reid ain't had a heart attack yet is because he ain't got enough heart to begin with. Logic dictates that you ain't supposed to be able to live when your blood's as thick as sour cream. No heart. That's why he didn't win in Philly. That's why he won't win in KC. Now, is everyone worried that Jack Del Rio's coaching the team this week? No, because everyone knows Peyton Manning's been coaching himself since the 7th grade. That's why the Broncos are taking over the race for their division. Because if there's one thing Andy Reid knows how to lose, it's a race. Because he's a heavy man that probably don't run too good. The Denver Broncos are Carl's stone cold lock of the century. All week.
Go Broncos! So, tell me about the game. This is a video.
It's going to be a what?
This is a video.
It is?
Yeah, talk to me, man.
It is, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Tell me about the game tomorrow.
Well, we're going to win, that's what.
There you go. What's your score prediction?
Oh, I figure it'll be 37 to 24.
Show us the top of that hat.
What is what?
Show us the top of that hat up there. There you go. 2 things tomorrow. I will be drinking vodka, and the Broncos will win. Hey, awesome! Woo! Take back what you said before.
You what?
Take back what you said before.
That was a joke.
Broncos! There you go!
Are you recording?
You're recording.
I think the Broncos are going to win.
Man City going down.
Tomorrow. Where are you going to make it? Okay, you have to go.
Hey, go Broncos.
Go Broncos. Let's get that stuff. Go Broncos. Beat the Chiefs.
Yay! Ready.
Go Broncos. Beat the Chiefs.
Go Broncos.
There we go. They're taking up and down like they're taking.
It was the toughest game of the year, and we won. Woo!
Guys have to understand there's still more work to be done. And that could go around the NFL. I don't want to go to another city where Solly might be. But the point is you never get enough reps with your guys in the games or not in the games.
Can you imagine him having his best season? I mean, this is a guy who's won 4 MVPs, Solly. Is it setting the bar too high?
No, it's not setting the bar too high because Peyton Manning sets the bar very high. And you know, people talk about the fact that, yeah, he runs off with great production in the regular season, but in the postseason things fall off. I think what you have to understand about Peyton is he's a guy that's going to work every single minute of the day so that things become automatic. His day-to-day work and practice habits are so strenuous.
Or do you think it's that their defense is going to be able to come in and hold Denver down more than Denver's been able to be held down in their average game this year?
You know, it's a guess, but I think the former rather than the latter. I think Kansas City is going to surprisingly be able to keep up with Denver. I think it's going to be a relatively high-scoring game for the Chiefs, and I think they're going to cover the spread. I think maybe it goes over the total, but I definitely like Kansas City.
They need a little help to keep. All right, I feel that the game tomorrow is going to be a very close game. The front line needs to be extremely vigilant because Kansas City has a very, very good offense. So it's going to be close. It'll be a good game for my feel, and I understand what's going on with the season. So we'll see.
Okay, go Broncos. Broncos are gonna win.
Power rankings, of course, Chiefs and Broncos still 1 and 2. The spots 1 and 2, but they said on both descriptions that both teams have only played or beaten teams that were 500 or less. The Broncos, the one team that they've lost to, it happens to have a winning record, and the only one with a winning record that they've played, and that is the Colts. So I'm really excited. I think both teams are actually pretty much on an even playing field. Look at it this way. I think the reason that people say the Chiefs are a fraud and not the Broncos is because the Broncos make their winning look pretty. The Chiefs, we've had all sloppy wins all year. The Broncos have Peyton Manning, so of course when they win, it looks good. When the Chiefs win, it doesn't look so good because we don't have a quarterback that can really accurately throw more than 10 yards down the field. With that being said, I think with the Broncos offense, with Peyton Manning, one of the best, and I'm not taking that away from him, I think Peyton Manning is one of the best quarterbacks of all time, no doubt. But I also think right now, and it's been proven, that the Chiefs have one of the most intimidating defenses around, and I love that. And my personal opinion, I think our plan of attack needs to have Tom Hawley and Justin Houston putting constant pressure on Peyton Manning. If you don't put pressure on Peyton Manning, he's going to score all day long. I mean, if you give that guy time, he will throw it down the field, he'll get it right to the wide receiver, and they'll score no problem. Our defense really...
They're pretty cool. Yeah, go Broncos. I love
Ring that bell.
Music brother, Mad Fanatic. Yeah. I don't think you're in Kansas anymore. Click your heels twice. I bet you probably wishing that you could go back to Kansas, but you can't, 'cause this is real life. There's no Wizard of Oz that can give you all the answers. You couldn't beat us with a cheat sheet. There's no cliff notes on how to stop us. Trust me, it ain't easy. Y'all ain't ready, y'all been beating chumps. I mean, I know you're undefeated, but you lead the league in punts. Wow. I highly doubt that you'll be drinking wine.